In this video, I'm going to show you how to fix dried out Citadel paints. Okay, sometimes that happens if you're not painting for a while, your paints might dry out, or sometimes you might get them from the store and they're already dried out. So let me just open these up. So as you can see, this particular paint is already dried out. Okay, so there's no liquid in it. I can shake it. Nothing. It's just basically dried out, right? If I open up this one here, okay, this one also, you can see it's a little more wet, but it's still pretty, dried out. I can shake it. Nothing comes out. It's just basically dried out, right? So what we're going to do is I got a little vial here of water, and we're just going to put a little bit of water inside. Okay. And there's two things you can do. One of them, first, you can actually close the vial and just shake it up. Sometimes this will help, but I can see in here that the paint isn't mixing well with the water, so what I'll have to do is open this up, and as you can see, the paint is still down at the bottom. So in that case, if it's really dried out, what I'm going to have to do is take the back of a paintbrush and then mix it up. Okay, just use that paintbrush and you just keep mixing. Just make sure you get everything in there. Okay, keep mixing, keep mixing. I'd say for maybe about a minute or so. I'll get it all nice and mixed up, and move the back of the paintbrush around in all directions. Make sure you get it everywhere. Okay, you can see sometimes you get a little bit of clumps. Okay, so just keep mixing it. Okay, and then eventually what happens, once you mix it good enough, there's no more clumps, right? Okay, so then what we do is I have a paper towel here. I'm just going to wipe the back of the brush. Okay, and now what I can do is technically take the paintbrush, dip it in the paint. I got a piece of cardboard here, and I can actually test it out. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing to the other one. Now you notice this one is a little bit, I would say, too liquidy. Okay, so when you're putting in the water, don't put too much water in it. So let's try the same thing with this vial here. So again, this one you can see it's pretty much dried out. Okay, so again, we're going to just clean the paintbrush here. And then we're going to take some water, okay, and we're just going to pour it in there just a little bit. Okay, so this one we'll do it about half. Okay, you can see the water is in there, all flowy. Take it in, and again we're going to shake it up and see if that helps it out. Nope, not good enough. Okay, it's mixing a little bit, but not much. So again, I'm going to take the back of the paintbrush. Now again, I just want to wipe it, make sure I don't have that other color in it so it doesn't mix it up. So it's nice and clean. Okay, now I'm going to take the back of the paintbrush. Oh yeah, you can see it. It's like totally gooey, eh? So yeah, so we're going to move it around. We'll have to see what kind of consistency we can get, but we might have to put a little bit of water, but it might be good because it won't be too liquidy, right? Again, you want to move the paintbrush around in all directions to make sure you get all the big clumps of paint just to mix it all up. Okay, a little bit better, not as clumpy. We're getting there. Okay, keep mixing. I would say mix it for about maybe a minute, 2 minutes or so. That should get the consistency to right where you want it. If you need to add more water, you can always add more water to it. But as you can see, let me zoom it in, it's a pretty decent consistency now, right? You can see it's pretty pretty liquidy, right? Pretty much more or less what you're looking for. Maybe a little bit more wet, but that's pretty much it. This is really good already. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just take the edge of the brush and just clean it up there. Okay, and then take a piece of paper towel and just clean it off. Okay, that's all clean. And then also what you can do is once you get it all mixed up, I'm going to put a little bit of water in this just to make it a little bit better. Just a dab. Okay. And then I'm just going to close it. Okay. And I'm just going to shake it. Just shake it around. There you go. Okay. So now we should be able to get it in proper consistency as you want it. Oh yeah, that looks good. Okay. So now what we can do, okay, is we got the paintbrush here. We're gonna grab some paint. Okay, and now we can try it on a piece of cardboard here. Yeah, that's a lot better, right? Perfect. Well, there you go. That's it. Not much to it. Again, you want to put just enough water so it makes the paint really good consistency, because if you put too much, as you can see, it's a little bit too liquidy, right? So maybe start with a little bit of water. You can mix it up, see how it is, and then just add a little bit more till you get it to the right consistency you want it. There you go. So there's my how-to on fixing up your dried out paint. And happy painting. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.